So, wait. I'm gonna correctly just. I had to play that, sorry guys. Yeah, what was this one? I don't remember it. What was Meme 3?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, okay, so that.
Alright, so boom, yesterday I discovered Fair Play, aka Discount Dudley, and I thought it was just circumstance that he wasn't wearing the suspenders. Turns out this man evolves into a different form every single round.
Let's fight like gentlemen. You have no dignity. Gutter trash.
In this skirmish here, Fair Play's got on the suspenders, so this must be his first form, and he's taking on a brother built like a mobile human washing machine. It's Chucko Bad Block.
With all due respect, you're simply too weak for me. Let's show a little propriety, shall we?
Straight out the gate, looks like Discount Dudley Fair Play trying to set up a combo, but for whatever reason, Chucko picked up a controller that was connected to NBA 2K. He's boxing out in a boxing fight.
Does your rudeness know no bounds, sir? They're pretty pathetic for a former champ. Think you can make it to the end of the round? You'll have to do better than that.
I'm not sure what Chucko's strategy here is, because Fair Play don't got to do much. He pulled up to the fight dressed like he just got done listening to a sermon from Malcolm X, and now he's trying to convert Chucko with some sort of evangelism by fist. You shall learn the teachings of the Nation of Islam.
Body blow. Corkscrew blow.
You classless oaf.
Somebody should have told Chucko to get in shape for this fight. Fair Play hasn't taken a deep breath the entire fight. Chucko breathing so hard, you seeing dust and rocks.
Time to hang up your gloves for good. You make a horrible sparring partner.
I quit. Wait a minute. Ain't no way. That son of a bitch just forfeited the fight. Fair Play didn't even need to evolve into another form.
You're simply too weak for me. Ready to throw in the towel? May we continue now? I'll take you on. Well then, let's begin. Is that it? Yes. Your fighting demeans us both.
Kick!
Gutter trash. Surely you're capable of better.
Fight just started for Fair Play versus Adam. Mans decided to start the fight in his final form. Either they had pre-existing bad blood or this is a laundry day. Alex out here dressed like a closeted sailor.
Hiya! Talk and kick! Bruce, get away! Talk and kick! Stop hitting me! Do it again!
Final form Fair Play is ruthless.
Punch you!
Homie been on his back so long, I'm surprised the doctors haven't administered an epidural shot.
Don't let me break your arm!
Arm bar! Bruce! Fair Play decided to showcase his versatility, applying an arm bar and a series of different ground moves. But look how disappointed he is by his opponent.
Gutter trash. Surely you're capable of better. One more. Not finished just yet. You're simply too weak for me.
Given Fair Play is a millennial, he'll do what millennials do best. When you've got your opponent bested, teabag him before the fight's over.
What the fuck is that smell? What balls? How did you know?
For the remainder of the round, Fair Play would treat Adam like a defenseless centipede at a bar mitzvah. He could have finished him off at any time, but he showed mercy.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
And he looks very prepared for tonight's fight.
Finish off this now.
My stomach hurts.
Talk and kick! Talk and kick! Simpleton. What? I quit.
God damn, beat that boy like he stole his 64-pack of crayons with the sharpener in second grade.
You have no dignity. Is that truly all you're capable of? Another inevitable victory.
Adam walked into the second round begging to get finished. I've never seen a fighter stand there and leave himself open from every possible strike. You would have thought Fair Play activated the spell card, Stop Attack. Had Adam looking like a quadriplegic at a prosthetic giveaway. He getting all the hands and
You ready? Let's go, guys. Fight.
he cooked that. Your winner, Fair Play again. No dinner for Adam. The winner's purse and all of the Hello Fresh goes to Fair Play.
Now a word, Arstotzes. The summer's upon us, and I know it's only right to speak good inside. Hello Fresh. Today I'm making flowers supreme, and it's going to be better than anything I could have got at Fast. Hello
doorstep so you can savor summer flavors right here. 55 weekly options featuring seasonal pre-portioned ingredients.
Look at Adam.
They've
Look
got
at Adam
seasonal
Adam.
recipes ranging from the Taste of Summer series like the Old Bay shrimp and sausage boiled, the family grilled steak, lettuce, wraps, and so much more. And HelloFresh allows you to customize your box by swapping out one protein or a side for another, upgrading for a more luxe experience, or adding a protein to a veggie meal. You've got more choices, more variety, and more meals truly tailored.
This type of fighter
What I
is
love the most
literally,
about HelloFresh is that I
like,
can
the way Adam fights is literally what Adam Jr.
step-by-step
refers to a
recipe that creates
barbarian.
a joyful cooking experience and a stress-free summer. On average, HelloFresh cuts back on time spent in the kitchen with meals ready in around 30 minutes. And with your pre-portioned ingredients means less prep time for you and less wasted food. HelloFresh is up to 72% cheaper than dining at a restaurant or grocery shop. Plus, if you want to go green, look no further than HelloFresh. They're the first carbon-neutral meal kit company, and nearly all its packaging is recycled this summer. Click on my description and go to HelloFresh.com and use code Chisel16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Let them know I sent you. Regularly scheduled schedule. I'll take you on the event. Let's begin. Next fight, it's Fair Play versus Afro Samurai. Looks like Oprah must have let him go following the pandemic. Bushido Brown out here became a freelance fighter. Boondocks vs. Street Fighter was a crossover episode I never expected to see, but I never wanted more. Yes. Gotcha. But you calm down, but that's nothing. Look, too slow. Prepare yourself. Go on, then. This is too easy. You asked for it. Take it, classy. Left hand almost split his afro in half. Man can finish off this round. Very double. Oh, Lord. Fair Play looking to turn off his console.
This guy's what's hitting him so hard his console will shut off.
Oh, Lord. The corkscrew blow got this man laying on the ground like he overdosing on opium.
Do you want to continue or not? I can't. I simply can't.
So much red from them gloves, he might turn green. Afro Thunder therapy session gonna be crazy. What's the last thing you remember? Red Everlast?
Beautiful timing and execution for a knockout blow.
Oh,
I'll take you on the event. Let's begin.
Fresh out the barbershop, it's Fair Play versus the Iraqi Assassin. The two-piece had the Iraqi Assassin playing a poor man's version of Twister. Left leg, right hand on dirt.
Your extravagant movements are nearly wasted.
Into the final round, Fair Play's in his final form. He's shirtless.
oh, what are you gonna do now, big boy?
Oh, shit. The left hand caught the Iraqi Assassin so fast he didn't even know he was hit. Look at that knot under his left eye. Fair Play made his face pregnant. The fight would continue, but the damage was already done. Fair Play's hands are like Cell solar flare. The Iraqi Assassin can't even see.
Damn it! Never been so humiliated in my life. You're the one who started this game. And now you don't want to play anymore?
By the conclusion of the fight, Fair Play looked like he just got done with an intense cardio session, but the Iraqi Assassin looked like his eyes in the third trimester.
I'll take you on the event. Let's begin. Wait a minute. Shut the fuck up.
Damn, why Fair Play got so much smoke for Hayden? He's penetrating his neck. Is that the fourth hole? Quagmire was wrong.
Let's have sex.
Hayden is trying to block with his face.
Hiya!
No!
Help me! Help me!
For 10 seconds, the moment they got off the floor, Hayden was getting his ass whipped. He's got to be feeling all kinds of blunt force trauma right now. They had to call a timeout.
I've had it. Everyone's getting a timeout.
Enough of this shit.
Finish.
I've had it.
Think you can make it to the end of the round? Die! You missed it. I can finish off this round.
Okay, Hayden, using the Uno reverse.
Talking tech!
Corkscrew blow. 1, 2, 3. The end. Too strong.
Victory is mine!
Damn, falling with a timeout, Hayden got his ass whipped. Fair Play hit that man with a barrage of strikes you can't even find in a bowling alley. This kick almost sent Hayden to the upper room, but Fair Play decided it's hands that's going to take him to the shadow realm.
Finish him.
perhaps it's time to hang up your gloves for good. You make a horrible sparring partner. You have no dignity. Is that truly all you're capable of?
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video? Please! Please!
What are you waiting?
Alright, so boom. Somebody sent me this video from Street Beefs, and this is actually the first commentary I've ever done on this promotion. I hope these gentlemen got life insurance and health insurance, because this venue's sponsored by Ivan Drago. If you die, you die. It's the meat, not named Sean Stasiak, taking on the colored pencil counter to the O in tic-tac-toe red X in an unsanctioned, guaranteed concussion backyard brawl of fisticuffs.
Round 2. Fight.
They're staring each other down. The trainer hasn't issued an order. What's the matter, trainer?
You lose.
Your thoughts?
What? Wait a minute. What the hell was that?
Wait. Bring that back. I gotta see that again.
Round just started. They touched gloves. This man transmogrified into Hit the Infallible from Universe 6. Hit this boy with time skip. Punch had this man looking like he had too much to drink at the reception at an African wedding.
What happened? You got knocked the fuck out.
What could have been going through man's head when he dropped into this stance?
System error.
Checking down.
I haven't seen this maneuver since Dudley in Street Fighter 3.
Action, bitch. I just got lucky with my creativity, that's all.
Luck my ass. That's some kind of secret techniques used by Negroes in the late 1800s. You just became a new sensei. What's your cash at, brother? The hood needs to learn the... Listen, through man's head when he dropped into this stance.
System error.
Checking down.
I haven't seen this maneuver since Dudley in Street Fighter 3.
Action, bitch. I just got lucky with my creativity, that's all.
Luck my ass. That's some kind of secret technique used by Negroes in the late 1800s. You just became a new sensei. What's your cash at, brother? The hood needs to learn the execution of this taijutsu. A punch that can make the handicapped walk. A punch that straightened the spine like no chiropractor ever could. A punch that can turn an atheist to Jesus. Got that, brother? Praise dancing.
Have you accepted Jesus as your personal savior?
I am delivered. Get that brother some trauma counseling. Somebody please go to goddamn EMT.
Now for the finishing move. Finish him.
Coco. Punch.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
Well, shit. What are y'all doing?
Look at that. You have to go night-night dinner. You have to go night-night dinner. Everybody go night-night dinner.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the shadow room.
Do it. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Please. Please.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Oh my god.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan. I was really hoping to fit in somewhere, and that's what kind of influenced me to start vaping.
It made me a different person, and that's when I realized that I was addicted.
I was afraid to put the vape down. I started to lose who I was.
You think I'm gonna fucking vape? I can't even handle fucking smoking a cigarette for 5 seconds.
I got 2 words for him. I'm full. Damn, that's a big bitch. Alright, so boom. We've got one last epic fighting championship until the next pay-per-view. Introducing first, straight out of Buford City Gym, it's gym leader Brawley's human, Makohita.
Makohita? You're... Makohita. Hey, what's that Pokemon? Oh, Makohita. Let's look
Go, Makuhita! Wow, Makuhita! What Pokemon is that?
I'm not sure if he was captured in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald, but he better make the Hoenn region proud. And his opponent, hailing from the village hidden in the leaf, one of the legendary 3 great students of the god Shinobi Hiruzen and member of the legendary Sannin, the godfather of the 7th Hokage. It's the pervy sage, Jiraiya Sensei. It's Pokemon versus Naruto in a one-on-one battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Human Makahita already taunting, waving at Jiraiya Sensei. Caught him with the wrong anime sound effect ninjutsu.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Look at the look on the face of the human Makahita. He in there talking shit, telling Jiraiya where was all this energy when the 6 paths of pain sent him to the upper room. What's up? Despite the fact Jiraiya Sensei showcasing his superior taijutsu, he's still finding himself in a bind because we know Makahita's got thick fat. And rumor has it old man Jiraiya boy got done fingering some harlots before the fight and they had chlamydia, so now he's punching with fire and thick fat halves the damage in half.
Come here. Stinking bastard!
End of round 1.
Man's really tried to start the fight with a genjutsu. What a first round. Makahita staying true to his nature as a fighting type. Brawley informed us that he's on level 23, so if he connects on a few more of those haymakers, he might just evolve mid-fight into Hariyama.
Hariyama. No, Hirayama. Hariyama.
Round 2. Fight.
A warm embrace between 2 pillars of anime. Woody, yay?
Come here.
Jiraiya Sensei scored a knockdown, but then Makahita tried to disguise it as some form of genjutsu takedown. That ain't your anime, stupid! We all saw what we saw! In a shocking turn of events, the referees are actually doing a 10 count to see if the fighters are okay. I guess Kingpin chooses when he wants to be legitimate and when he doesn't. But then again, this is MMA. Since when they had 10 counts? I thought that's for boxing.
I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do.
Both fighters would spend the remaining seconds staring each other down and... Damn it! We're out of time. First round goes to Makahita. Second round goes to Jiraiya Sensei. Who's gonna win in this Pokemon Naruto matchup?
I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna give it to Jiraiya Sensei. I'm gonna give it to Naruto.
Fight.
Falcon punch!
Oh heavens! Jiraiya Sensei's getting pieced up by Makahita. The official had to intervene to see if the old man can still go. Wait a minute, that human Count Dracula in the face is seeing something.
Let's go, come on! Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
I just told your old ass what was going to happen if Makahita connected on another haymaker. He's done evolved into a Hariyama, and his guts ability boosts his attack. Where do you think you're going? Jiraiya boy's been lacerated. He's bleeding from the nostrils. How did I forget this ninja's just a normal type? Jiraiya's getting flashbacks. He's on a Mega Kure once again. The taijutsu's not gonna work, old man. Summon a toad. You need help. Under 20 seconds left to go, and just look at the wheel of Jiraiya Sensei refusing to go out. His nose broken, face swollen. 10 seconds left to go. Hariyama goes in for the hug. Time for the finishing move. Hit him with Vital Throw. Oh, son of a bitch. Ain't that a bitch? Time expired before the finishing move. Nevertheless, the third round was dominated by the newly evolved Hariyama, giving all kinds of hands to Jiraiya Sensei. You thought you was walking into Buford City Gym and leaving with a badge? Get the fuck out of here! Jiraiya Sensei fought a homunculus 25 years his junior and still put in work. The harlots at the hot springs must be impressed. There's no way he's gonna get denied Kuji now. All he gotta do is make sure he doesn't fall victim to the harem. Both anime characters would pay each other respects, and your winner, by unanimous decision from the Duford City Gym, brawling pride and joy, Hariyama.
It's a big ass fight here, bitch.
I know I may have lost, but I'm calling any woman interested in coming to my hotel room tonight for some elderly, passionate loving. It may or may not get erect, but it's the thought that counts. Any takers? Wait, no, minute. This hatted harlot just squirted on this woman for what reason? The clout chase must be real. She don't even want to sleep with Jiraiya Sensei. She's going home with...
I'm pretty sure I am subscribed though.
Oh my god.
Both of them just stood, looked each other both in the eyes, and just kept throwing to try and knock the other man out.
Is why we love this sport so much. And here's a nice punch that lands clean.
Join your favorite creators.
I actually can't wait. Whoa. I like that. In a live gaming event, unlike any other.
I'm scared of you. Just bro, I swear to God, it's not me. No, you got the shotgun.
Scuffed Hub 1 in VR is back, except I fixed accidentally breaking chat, most of the leg, and I'm a little bit better at the game. That's a good first try, though. Got covered for the eyes. Auto 2 Spit is still among us, though, because even after 2 polls, chat still wanted me to use the Octopus mic instead of my good one. This Scuffed experience covers Spit from the base game all the way to the Vanny Schmidt Enjoy. Good news, chat. I don't think I'll ever touch you again accidentally. I figured out how to walk the window. So now I can't like interact with it from here. I think we're fine, chat. I think we got this. I feel like I can even just let the music go. Oh yeah, I can actually like make it 50 seconds. So what could they be responsible for this moment? Oh yeah, he is. He's withered.
He went straight into that hit, just fuck.
Okay. Danushika, when I had the mask on, did she use escape beyond me?
That shut the lights out. Let's take one more look at this.
Oh, wow! Hey, man!
And the fight is over as soon as it lands.
Oh, no.
Here it is again.
Wow, that was a full house. Holy crap. The squad. Oh. I'm sweating a bit, not gonna lie. Hey for daddy.
Hey for daddy.
Oh, Wither Bonnie, what's poppin'? I didn't even realize you went on the vents, my dude. Okay. Bro, chill. I gotta want it. The music box, fucking relax, baby. What? Oh, dude, Withered Chica's stayed for a second shift. Damn. Great job. Think I can catch it? Alright, chat. I'm gonna pass it to you. You gotta catch it. Oh, shit. You missed it. God damn shit. Alright, second attempt. You got this. That's, you know what, I take responsibility for that one. Bad throw. Which side? Left side or right side? The believers desperately, please, Ben, don't fuck this up. God, please.
Well done. That concludes your
Well, that was too easy.
See you next time.
Why is LSD Bonnie gotta be just as easy as normal Bonnie? I've forgotten to look at the full bod. What do you suppose this... You know what this reminds me of? That, like, one tool from Rick and Morty. It's like a... Kind of looks like a toilet scrubber. Plumbus! Yeah! Yeah, it looks like a plumbus! Okay, I guess... Mangle. This night still scares me. I can't believe I started with this, too. Man, this is terrifying. So, what do you do? Why do these guys just walk into fucking past? Oh. I see. Hey, you said she could walk. I have a genius idea, okay? We toss the cupcake out here, and when something passes over the light, that's when we know that Chica's going by. Genius. Name the cupcake? Samuel. Oh my god, it did its job. You keep up the good work, Samuel. You would make a good linebacker. Look at that stance. That's a good Samuel shot right there. Look at that early warning system. Oh. Oh. That's the cupcake early warning system, baby. Who's gone?
All right, buddy. Hands and elbows to the helmet. There we go. There we go. Come on. Big power. Go. That's it. No. Nobody will stand that.
All right, well, we're just going to keep...
Nice.
That's sort of close.
Non-stop for throwing. Keep pushing. Beautiful. Man, you are a machine in there today.
Yeah, man. It literally played the end of the game music. Wow. Played the... Damn. What? What's the game thing? Damn, man. It literally played the end of the game music. Wow. Yeah, that is Steel Wolf certified for real. But are you like a permanent installment? That's not good. Fred Door is right. Woo! Woo! Oh, okay, nice. Baby. That's his reason. It's the worst. Screwed. Sprint for it. Just sprint. Oh my god, I died.
Oh my god.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm not moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You keep cutting me off. 1. Go this way. 2, 3, 4. Go! Go! I feel like one of those kids, like they're using like a controller for the first time, and they don't understand that all the inputs are just on the controller, so they like move their whole body with it. I think that does it. Everything on normal is the upside down.
What is outplay? You play and it records. You can choose exactly what you want it to record, whether it be kills, assists, deaths.
Whoa, everything's so angry. Samuels. Get around. Look how they do it for a prize.
Ready,
What's the prize?
Ready. Good.
Oh my gosh, it's bugs. Please.
He calls this one of the worst training camps of his professional career. Obstacles
Okay, definitely still there. This is gonna be take your picks, gentlemen.
This guy just trying to tire out Adam. He realizes that Adam gets tired, he can easily knock him out. And that is not very helpful for him. Because again, Adam just has enough power to knock anyone out. Like his first ever fight after the Contender Series, he knocked the guy out and said that he just used all that stamina he had and got himself knocked out.
And then we're gonna double dip the doors right in the last second. See? Okay, clear a little bit of power. Right? Oh, fuck. Whoops, that's a bit of a throw. It was a good idea, dude. I'm panicking.
Anakin, start panicking. We don't have a panic attack. That left hand was coming straight over the top. Turns out to be a knockout blow because it's how fast it is. You should realize Adam's trying to set him up for a big shot every second he gets. Bah, bah. Look at that. See, Adam just set him perfectly up for a spinning back fist and then started blowing his crazy, over-the-top knockout shots.
Oh, you're so good. We got like
Rigor mortis kicked in real quick.
what the fuck?
That was a huge right hand for the victory. Time now for our fight replay. As we can see here in the replay, this is the huge overhand punch.
This red balloon in particular, that one.
Let's take one more look at this overhand.
Just that big over the head.
The fight is over as soon as it lands. Watch this again here.
Okay, buddy's a little bit quicker.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called us out to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the
winner by knockout.
There we go.
Eh.
There we go. Sit down. You're sucking for that, bro. It's pretty good to think. Oh my god, it's Morgan Miller. Oh, that watch, baby. Oh, god. Non-believers, this might be your time to shine. Oh my god, everything's a baby. My flashlight's one bigger. This ain't so bad. The bigger light is really nice. Here, Terminator, baby. That's it. But, not bad. Honestly, chat, bigger light, I will take it. It's not as bad as it could be. She's so fucking, it's flush. She kind of, she looks like Terminator, baby. It's kind of cool. Should I eat for lunch? Give yourself like ratatouille. I had a ratatouille once. It was like not good. It's kind of gross. Like actually quite disappointing. Yeah. Whoops. They just don't have a refined taste like rats. Anybody here have a hamster that just died like a natural death? Oh shit. I ate my hamster. My hamster died of old age. Whoa! Wow, that's incredible. That's my hamster. What a vastly superior way to go than most hamsters. Mine burned alive. Yep, that sounds right up to snuff. Typical hamster experience. The hamster got his eye cut out.
Make this the last ad you ever see with AdBlock 360. Just head to adblocker360.com.
Click on Activate Adblock now. Add Adblock 360 to your browser. Confirm. Done. No more ads, no more interruptions, ever. Again, adblocker360.com. There's a ton of characters and weapons that you can collect. There's different constellations you can get for them. Anybody that doesn't play this game wouldn't know this, but the people that do, you would know I'm flexing on you right now. Here's my favorite part about this whole thing, is that every gameplay element is tied to the progression of your character. For example, you do quests, you get these experience books that you can then spend to level up your character. But then your character hits a level cap every 10 levels or so. So then you would need to kill enemies, fight bosses, in order to gain materials in order to ascend your character. And then you can continue to level it up to the next level cap and so on and so forth. Your weapons also have levels, and each weapon requires certain materials to level up as well. There's also artifacts you can equip on your character, which raises their stats and just makes them stronger overall. And there's also talents that you level up, and in order for you to level up those talents, you need certain materials to do that as well. Every gameplay element in this game has a reward. Some of them are in form of primo gems, which is the in-game currency that then you can use to prove your
Look more said TikTok about Genshin Impact. French.
Nah, Blue. Nah. Don't you be pulling that shit. We gotta last a little bit less battery here. Oh, God, I fucked it up.
No!
How was that not knocked out of the night? You watched the guy fighting a tough SOB that then knocked out.
I didn't.
Pretty much every opponent same stuff until he knocks them out. Or that one opponent that knocked him out.
Oh my god, that clutch! I think I was out of battery, but then it went green again instead of blue. Oh my god. Do not step on the red lines. Well, that's how I won. Wrong button. Oh. Which button is it to move? Chat? There's multiple. But that one's the real meal deal.
Real deal.
Just kidding. Oh, shit.
Shit.
Alright, so we're gonna go far right and then we're gonna juke left. You'll never see it coming. The juke of a lifetime. Standing straight up. We caught Lolbit lacking. This is cake. Not cake.
We caught a little bit lacking. This is cake.
What do I do? Favorite flavor? Vanilla? Chocolate. Vanilla just goes with a lot more things. If you get chocolate, you're kind of just stuck with chocolate. LMAO, dude. Am I doing something, like, evidently wrong? Yeah, no kidding, I'm stuck in purgatory. I swear I went to that door earlier and got a different result. No, don't do that shit to me. Oh, I gotta plug in the thingy. Right? Uh-oh. Okay. So, what if I wait for the elevator to get down? Or is that death? Let's pick that door. Hey, man.
Hi.
Can I not? Okay, we'll go that way. How could you do that to me, Samuels? Office?
WR.
Oh my god, we're venting, chat.
Yes, Mom.
What? What? Ah! Okay. Ah. Hey, toilet buddy. It's good to see you, my boy. Oh, and this was like big reveal shit. Oh my god, he's alive. He's not just a glitch in the Matrix. Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Oh, I'm on the stage.
Would like you to put your hands together.
Victoire, I've been stuffed? I can't see my legs. So now how do I access the DLC? There's a bug. You'll see it? Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, spooky. Oh, toilet potty. Oh, fuck yeah, toilet potty's in this? Hell yeah.
You think he's been...
Yeah, that's sad. This is pretty sick.
Hello.
Damn. Damn, okay. Well, let's do the pumpkin patch, I guess. Ah, boy. Is this what I think it is?
Coding!
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video in this series where I'm trying to create my first game from scratch. It's a physics-based boxing game with a little bit of arcadiness and humor added into it. Things are coming along great, and we're finally closing in on the finish line for this game, although everybody seems to think that I've quit. I haven't quit. It takes time to make games, guys. But here I am, finally back with another video, and this time we're going to be creating some levels from a game, which I'm really excited about. The game as it is pretty much almost done, I would say. We have some really fun opponents we can fight against. You can play against a friend locally, not online, but we'll see about that. I have a few more opponents I'd like to do, but everything is pretty much working. We've got a menu, and it's all great. The one thing we don't have is a variety in the levels. So currently, all we really have is a boxing ring standing on a grid in an empty space, which is great for playtesting, but not very fun when you're actually playing the game. But I also need to remember that I am a one-man show. I can only do so much, so we're going to have to get creative and make sure that I can actually produce levels without it taking too much time. So that's definitely going to be a challenge. One thing that's working in my favor, though, is the camera angle we currently have. So we're looking from above down onto the boxers. We only really need to create stuff in this area right around the ring, and the rest will sort of be up to the player's imagination to just imagine what might be beyond what you can see. I've started collecting ideas and reference images in my Milanote document. Milanote is the organization application that I'm using to pretty much organize my entire game, and they were also kind enough, again, to sponsor this video. Thank you so much to Milanote. Huge shout out for continuously contributing to this channel. For those of you that are returning viewers, you've probably already seen me using Milanote several times in my videos, but for those of you who are new, Milanote is a great app for organizing it. Spectators. I did make an attempt at this way back. I'm not happy with the result. I don't think it makes any sense, and more importantly, I don't want to have to worry about animating all these guys. So I'm trying something a little simpler this time around. Now you might think that this might be a little bit too simple, but don't worry, I've got a plan. First off, I'd like to make these blobs look a little bit more mysterious and a little less blobby. But because they're currently being lit by the same lights that are lighting my boxing ring, there's not really much I can do. If I change the lighting, I would also change it on the boxing ring, and I quite like the lighting on the boxing ring, so I want to keep that. So to fix this, I'm going to try and create my own shader. It's going to be very simple, but I think it might do the trick. I'll start off with a Fresnel component. It's pretty simple. Geometry that is facing the camera will turn black, and geometry that is pointing away from the camera will turn white. Okay, maybe that still doesn't make sense. Let's just look at the final result. You get something like this. You can see how around the edges of the object we get white, and then it fades on to black in the middle. Now multiplying this with a height map kind of makes it look a little bit like the blob is being backlit from above, which is exactly what I want. And putting this in the scene, it's already looking a lot better, a lot more mysterious, and the fun thing with this is that it kind of gives the illusion that no matter what angle you're looking at the blob from, it always looks backlit, which I think is working pretty well in this case. However, it doesn't look like they're having a lot of fun. So I'd like to see if we can add just a little bit of light to our blobs. Now to all you animators out there, don't look. I made a couple of small little animations for our blobs. Probably not the most impressive work I've ever done, but I'm hoping we can make something out of this. By randomly combining all these animations across all our blobs, I feel like, surprisingly, this actually does the job. And to improve a little bit on this, I wanted to see if it would be possible for me to be able to add some sort of an excitement meter. And with a little bit of thinking, a whole day to be precise, I managed to come up with a little system where if I move the excitement slider up, the crowd starts moving faster and more violently. And if I put it back down, they get less excited. I'm hoping to use this where if you're landing a lot of punches or anything like that, the crowd gets more excited, and if not a lot is happening in the match, they kind of get bored. I think we're in a really good spot with our first level, and I figured maybe there'd be some photographers back there in the audience. So I created a quick little material based on noise that sort of looks like smoke that I can scale and move around in the scene however I want. And by just turning them on and off randomly out in the audience, it kind of makes it look like somebody was taking a photo. I don't know, but I think it works pretty well. What do you think? I don't want to overthink things too much. I think our first level is looking pretty good and definitely resembles a boxing ideas for levels that I want to do, and we're already 6 minutes into this video, so let's move on. I've been really looking forward to creating a special level for our sumo boss. I'm thinking I want to create something that looks more like a sumo ring, so it's as if we're stepping into a proper sumo fight this time. I guess the two biggest differences between a boxing ring and a sumo ring is the fact that a sumo ring is actually a ring, not a square, but also it doesn't have any ropes. And I thought that could be a fun little thing to add to our game. So basically, in this level, if you fall off, you game. I found this cool texture on Megascans, which looks like some sort of sand or something. People have been walking around, and then just a little bit of this stuff around here, and it kind of looks like a sumo ring, I think. I thought it would be kind of cool to have some sort of dustiness to this one as well. Now to create this dust, I know there are some built-in features in Unreal Engine, like height fog and stuff. I don't really know how those work, so I decided to build something of my own instead. We can use the depth buffer for this that the engine gives us and just simply manipulate this as if it was a gradient in Photoshop. After some tinkering with this, I came up with something like this. You set a point for where you want your fog or haze to begin, and where you want it to basically turn completely opaque. And then you get a linear kind of gradient between that, kind of giving the illusion that what you're looking at is a hazy room. I can also set how smoothly the transition goes from no haze to full haze. Not really sure how useful that is, but I thought it was a fun feature to add. I'm feeling pretty good about this result. It's not the most complicated thing in the world, but I think it does the trick, and it keeps things simple, which I like. At least, it's a lot easier to use than the height fog thing in Unreal Engine, so take that. Ha! I also tried spawning in some simple sand particles when they lift up their feet, as if they're kicking up some dust and dirt. After all, they are walking around on sand, so it seemed appropriate. The next level I want to tackle is for our monk. I'm getting a little bored of dark environments, so I wanted to switch it up and place this one up on a mountaintop. I'm envisioning that we're up nearby some temple situated on a high mountain in a rocky, mountainy place. I think you get the idea. While I love to model rocks, I wanted to just quickly take a peek at the Megascans library and make sure that there weren't any rocks in there before I get started. As it turns out, there are rocks. A lot of them. I found a couple of favorites. I don't think I'll be needing more than a couple of rocks. I find that you can generally get away with using even just one rock for these type of things. You just have to get a little creative by moving it around, scaling it, and rotating it in different ways, and I don't think anybody will notice that it's the same rock. People are so easy to fool. Okay. So apart from the fact that it looks like we're in outer space, I think we're pretty good here. What we're missing is some sort of atmosphere, you know, like a sky, some haze. So, of course, I stupidly gave Unreal's built-in height fog another go, and Again, couldn't really get it to work properly. I don't know, I'm sure it works, I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. So, I decided to give the little fog material I created for the sumo level another shot to see if maybe that could help us out in this situation. So, by just increasing the distance a little bit and making the fog a bit bluish and a lot brighter, it kind of sells the illusion that we're up on a high mountain where the air is thin and got a lot of mist. I also tried reusing the little smoke noise thing we created to see if that could give the feeling that we have some clouds floating around. Although this is a complete cheat, as you can tell, I feel like this really works and it really sells the idea. Especially when you're in action and you're fighting, you really don't pay too much attention back there, but I still think, basically, my very modest opinion about my work is that it looks absolutely amazing. I also need to create some sort of training environment, like a boxing gym or something like that, where the player can practice punches, and blocking, and all that stuff. I've been gathering some references for this, and I gave it my best shot with creating something interesting, and, well, okay, I know, it looks really terrible, I know, guys. I'm not super proud of this one, okay? Give me a break. But this one, I don't really know what to do with it. I actually kind of prefer the grid as a floor. I don't know why. Maybe I've just gotten used to it. It looks a little bit like temporary, and it's like it's in progress, just like the player is practicing. And I kind of like these dummies hanging around here, but I definitely made a mess out of this one, and I'm not quite sure how to solve it. Maybe you guys have some good ideas. Basically, what I'm saying is I need some help with this one. But the real reason I'm bringing this level up is because I've been secretly working on a tutorial for the game. So hopefully you won't mind taking a quick detour in this video. I think you guys will really enjoy it, so let's take a look. We'll get back to making